Hello everyone and a warm welcome to another important segment of Inside the Ghetto with host Tenessi Smith. And on today's program, I'm going to be playing host to the Motawy Liberia organization. As we all know, this program highlights drugs and issues surrounding drugs. We're going to be taking a very short break to be right back.
I'm smoking, smoke cigarette, smoke grass, smoke peace, smoke tar, and flower.
What?
Smoke tar and flower.
Being in a habit, like you said, from 2014, even though you didn't show, what are some of the challenges you got faced out there?
No challenge.
No challenge?
Yeah, they happy enough food. Yeah, enough food. Actually, you get money, nothing food can peace. Sometimes you get enough 4,000-5,000, you sit down 1 hour, smoke all. Serving, you get Isaïe, and I think about move on Isaïe. It's very, very difficult. You go get something they call June. It's very, very bad. If you hold your stomach pain, it's too much. So begging and we come to our ill, about with some medicine so we can take. As all we don't have better to lay down.
Thanks for joining us. As I said earlier, I'm here to deal with the Motawy Liberia organization. And we're going to be talking today on the topic, drugs, celebrities, and the law. So guys, you're welcome once more.
Thank you. It's a privilege being here.
Okay. So before we go into the show, would you guys say a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Ambassador Anthony J. Nimler. I'm the founder and chairman of Motawy, the group that comprises of former user and also the Majon chairman for the campaigners for the implementation of the drugs law.
Okay, I'm Amara S. Kumar, member of Motawy. I'm the chairperson of Motawy.
Alright. Thanks for coming. You're welcome once more. So what's your take on the topic, drugs, celebrity, and the law? Examine the impact of the Liberia amended drugs law.
Yeah, listen to the topic, listen to you giving the topic, and to be frank, I think the law has no respect for a person. So being celebrated or not, I don't think the law value you in the account and see you as just who you are, and it should be implemented to everyone the same. With no like favoritism because you are a star or celebrity or so forth. Everybody is like equal under the law.
Got anything to add or?
Yeah, because we all know that ignorance of the law is no excuse. So whether celebrity or not celebrity, when you commit, it should be handled by the law.
Okay, so talking about the law, what are the implications of simple possession of small quantity of billable offense?
Yeah, firstly, I think that's where the public need to really get the clue or understanding of that particular provision or part of the law that you just stated to get the real clarity on it, because the law didn't give the exact quantity of drugs that you tell me if someone is a consumer or a dealer. The law have a provisions to tell me if you are a consumer based on the quantity of drugs, but they didn't give the exact quantity of drugs, but based on the offense. For example, the guy content of sale. I can be caught with a small quantity of drugs and still be fall under the non-billable offense rather. For example, if you are caught with for a guy's skill weapon can use to measure how quantity of drugs. So if you get skill in possession and you are being arrested, logically, it determines that you may be a dealer because user won't have a skill. So for that reason, the content of sale, you may likely fall under the provision of non-billable, which will describe you as a dealer or not be a consumer. And for the consumer scenario, for example, if it catch you with a low quantity, though the law didn't give the exact number, you are regarded as a consumer. You understand? Under the law is billable.
got any no either?
Yes, that can come in for the low quality of sustain. Yeah, like maybe 2 TD pass of part of any sustain. Like the law can build you up, and in building up, you can still go to jail sometimes like 3 months, 4 months, or 1 year. And after that, you need to be rehabilitated. Because once you are arrested with search of content and sustain, you don't need to go scot-free. That's why you can be either 2 or 3. Yeah, you just gotta go to the facing the investigation, for facing the law. 3 months, 4 months sentence. From there, you be rehabilitated.
Do you see Bucky case as the way the LTE handle his case? Do you see it as a selective justice, or is it fair enough?
Yeah, for me, I think that's the real proceedings, and the only problem I got, it should be done to everyone. It shouldn't be seen as selected. Like what Amara was saying, on the law, they got punishment. There's nobody that goes scot-free on the drugs law as long as you are caught. It got like the punishment there for the user or the consumer. You got 4 months or 1 year jail term, and you got compulsory rehab. It's optional. Compulsory rehab or 4 months to 1 year, granted to 1 year jail term. And besides the drugs law, the Constitution gave us the right, Article 15, to information that we're supposed to be informed, like what they did Buggy Road case scenario, where they arrest for his house. It was televised, being updated on LDA page constantly. From his house to LDA office, it was televised and even updated on the page, even to the court. But besides Buggy Road case, if you even peruse the LDA Facebook page, you will see no suspect that have been monitored or updated constantly like Buggy Road. So that's where for me I got issue, because it seemed like it being selected. You understand? And they contradict what you just stated, like celebrity, maybe because he was a celebrity or so forth. So that's the reason why they treat him like that. It ain't supposed to be so, because the message that was sent out there was wrong to the public. Like few group of person, people that are targeted by the drugs law, and other people can go scot-free. Yeah, it ain't supposed to be like that.
True.
Yeah, for the Buggy Road issue, I would say it was selective, because we also in August 7, when we all on the rain protesting to say no to drugs, when we saw the Alonso incident at the Sierra Leone Liberia border. And when they saw photo of that, there was a video, and up to now there is no history or any record on Alonso. Yeah.
So talking about the Buggy Road case now, like you said, it was something like selective justice.
Yeah. And it's glaring, because if I saying selected, it means I'm putting, like, comparing with other cases. You understand? Even doing the rest of Buggy Road, I still be corrected. It was around December 10, 11, so forth. And up to now, we had like close to more than even 15 or 16 arrests doing that period. Where even I would take the case status to the 2 British nationals that were arrested with huge quantity, more than even what were arrested with Buggy Road. You understand? And since the LDA updated that particular arrest on their official page, there is no update if the suspect have been turned over to the court, which contradict the law, because the law gave law enforcement agency, beside even LDA, the police or so forth, a period, which is the 48 hours period. You understand? And looking at from December 10th up to now, the 48 hours are elapsed. So, but now we're supposed to be in the know, and the Article 15 of the Constitution gave us the right to information. So we're supposed to be in the know. But now, if those suspects are turned over to the court, and that's the proceeding when it comes to the drugs law, as long as you are being arrested and the police charge, the LDA charge you, and being official on their page, right there, the LDA has no right to exonerate any suspect. you're supposed to be turned over to the court, and only the court can determine if you are guilty or not, or if you fall under the non-bailable provision of the law or the bailable provision of the law. It's only the court that can determine that, and that's very simple because even in grade school, they taught us that the executive enforce the law, which of course the LD is on the executive, and the judiciary interpret the law, which of course the court is on the judiciary. So we don't expect the LDA to interpret the law. And I would say the LDA interpreting the law because if you charge somebody and you don't send the court and the person being exonerated, I would say exonerated because it lacks the 48 hours. So right there, it contradicts the proceedings of the law. So right there, you are interpreting the law for yourself, which of course is wrong.
But in your own thinking, and do you think that a celebrity like Bogi Raw should be treated differently or treated the same as the others?
Yeah, like I said previously, the law is not respected of a person. You understand? So he's supposed to be treated like everyone, as long as he violates. You understand? But my problem is, why only him being on the spotlight like that? That's the problem that I had, because he fall under the non-bailable provision, and he had that kind of harsh. He was like treated that kind of harsh way, and those that fall under the bailable offense that we seeing around, even on the LDA official page, because though they haven't yet turned over the code, but if you understand the law and you're saying that kind of huge quantity of drugs being arrested from an individual and being posted on the LDA page, right there you can assume that that person may likely fall under the non-bailable offense. And not saying that individual going to court, you understand, seeing somebody that you already clear, it was glaring that that person fall under the non-bailable offense, a consumer being treated like that, then that's where we step in to say no, it ain't supposed to be like that, because the law said that everybody is respected. You understand, everybody equal under it. So by word they mean that you're contradicting the proceedings of the law. So that's where we had issue. We had issue as activists, and I think we spoke against it as well. But the proceedings still going on wrongly. We're still saying that selective approach by the LDA. We're still observing the majority of those that was sent to court, sentenced to court, allegedly. Some of them are not there, which of course working on, and we'll reach out to the LDA too as well, because that's our right to make sure that those that were sentenced should be in jail, because we want that strong message to be sent to be sent out there. You understand? Because that's the only way we can get rid of the drugs epidemic. We all observed during early regime. We saw how the rape issue was skyrocketing. It was the rape law that minimized the rape in this particular country, because Eddie was very strong on that. And even up to now, you ain't seeing somebody it's still holding. You ain't seeing somebody walking, even naked. As long as that person under 18, we got need for any other trap, right? Where you know that you fasting that late child, you go to jail. So we should do like the law too as well. Let it be strong that if I want to sell drugs, because maybe you're based on unemployment or I ain't getting nothing, I will have a second thought that if I being arrested with a particular drugs, I would go for 10, because the law says 10 to 20 years. That's a long year. I don't want to risk my life for that. So I will venture into different business. I won't do drug business. So if that message go, it will be okay. Yeah.
Maybe not add up. So how do you think the LTA can improve in communication and transparency?
Yeah, the LDA have to improve, especially the information, firstly.
Particularly in the high profile cases.
Yeah, giving right information to the public. You understand? Especially when it comes to updates. If you just peruse, you can do it now, go on the LDA page, you understand, and peruse or look at those cases that have been posted on a regular basis, and compare it with the Bulgaria issue. We are using Bulgaria issue now as a case study. Compare it with Bulgaria issue, you'll see a whole lot of lapses. Some projects that have been posted even a few months back, there's no update on them, and those people are being sent to the court. You understand? And besides, even the LDA, the court too, supposed to update us as well on those cases. If those that were sent by the LDA have been sentenced to prison, and those that were exonerated, free, on which legal ground they were free. You understand? So if those messages are sent out to the public regularly, it will frighten those dealers that are in the habit of selling drugs continuously. It will also strengthen the activists too as well, to know that they are working and progressing in the fight against drugs. It will also help the community too as well, to know that their effort they are applying is making logic. You understand? And the fight will be very, 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 very collective and smooth. But seeing the LDA being straight in providing the rightful information and just focusing on the citizens are already glued or news to only clapping for arrest, which of course is very, 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 very wrong. You understand? Though we all happy that the LDA is doing a whole lot of arrests, doing a whole lot of reading. For us as a former user, from our perspective, we don't take that seriously, because I want you to understand and analyze why we want Ghetto be rated like 100 times a year, and that Ghetto stay with me. LDA go away, they leave in like 2-3 weeks, the people rebuild the Ghetto. It happening continuously. The most famous, even the one that famous, like the King Great Ghetto, that was rated, go King Great now, going to the same spot, but just a few steps away. They even go right near the sea now. You understand? That's what the Ghetto is.
I think some of the LDA
era Ghetto, the play guy, the era supermarket guy, big Ghetto right there. We're even far from the LDA office. You go for era to Fiamma, you ain't ready for. You got one of the biggest Ghetto down there. LDA go to the Ray, they leave, 2-3 weeks, the people come back. So why you think it keep on happening like that? Because logically, we are in a government that is a national health emergency government, where we all know what national health emergency is. We saw that, we lived that during Ebola, during the COVID-19. So we understand how, if someone says emergency, especially health emergency, you understand, and seeing certain things continuously happening is so discouraging, to be frank, because there's a mechanism that need to be said. A mechanism that need to be said, that those mistakes should be corrected. That if we read this particular place, let's set mechanism in the place that the Ghetto shouldn't be here no more. And how can you do that? For me, we don't criticize, but we can provide recommendation to it as well. You understand? You have to build that. So for the committee, the DA having that kind of close working relationship with the committee is necessary when it comes to getting real ghettos within those real communities. And the reason why you see the committee now extend itself on the whole ghetto rating stuff, because drugs fight back, right? And it has been on plenty times where even my own committee, I have observed that community leaders have reported cases to the LDA, and they will come do the reading, you understand, carry those dealers. End of the day, those same dealers will come back in the community, you know what I'm saying, attack those that are exposed them, you understand. So now you see the people take their hands for in it. But if the people reporting those dealers, and you carry the dealer and make sure the law be implemented well, because you do the arrest, the people seeing it, they seeing you carrying the drugs, you know, and the law state that as long as this man here is a dealer, he's dealing in following the provision of distributor, you understand, he's a dealer, he's supposed to go to jail. So if that man go to jail, there are one individual, there's a strong message that has been sent to all the other dealers within that community. You understand? But if freeing the man, there's another message that has been sent. Yeah, that those are reporting should be careful because the men already targeting them. The men with the left involved. So they will desist themselves from it. They will not poke in that man's business again or feel that the man's personal business. Because if you go into it, you can't that man go to D over that man will be free. Leave that man, mention draw down your business into it. So we should desist from that. The LDA should desist from that. Let it build a trust within the community. Because if you build a trust in the community, you work on the community, you can establish a community anti-drugs task force that can be well trained by police and the LDA too as well. You know, so that can help to like report cases, like ghetto being in the community. And after you do the reading, you can leave that scene task force there as a monitor team to know if that ghetto like coming around. Because the point, they don't need ghettos in the community because it's harmful, it increase criminal rate and so forth. You understand? And it's like danger that case too as well. You understand? So no sound-minded citizen will say, "Oh, we encouraging ghetto in our community." It ain't make no sense. So if they like get that trucks from the LDA, you understand, they will work in line with the LDA, establish that task force, be able to monitor that particular area that particular ghetto were raided from. Trust me, that ghetto won't be back there.
So you got anything to add before?
Yeah, let me just come in. I think you were talking the best with the LDA to carry on the work. What me advice to them, a piece of advice. They started work from the Pogero case. Pogero arrested December 10. Before December 13, he was already in prison. They will monitor every step of Pogero. So if the LDA can continue that technical recipe they started with Pogeros, it will be fine for them. Yes. If you arrest the person immediately facing the law, the next thing will see them behind back. It will be okay for them. But to keep the person 2-3 days in the DA custody at the end of the day, they do that on the mind. Something else made no sense.
Sure.
Yeah. Watching or yeah, DA going really like they have Tissimo first up to first center when it's probably about 20 few of the few Ghetto close to the truck garage where the private DA included bring the Ghetto. Within the next day, the Ghetto come to that technical area 20 times. DA raid one Ghetto. It continue to happen. I would say this, but guys need to call very command. Yeah, you know, despite the work, everybody will not be the same. But let me set an example in front of me in the that I will stay into addiction. For every part of the that when the real of commander, when he read there, he said, "Oh, they pray that bread immediately like what become pays for the tea." So you see that you know that about 10 communities in the now that you don't find people smoking here. I don't know he will command. So if TA continue to that work, you arrest here, you set a team there, you know, for 1-2 months, the people go away, but you go to the next day, you could see the people come out. So then everybody they carry the real Ghetto from there, you know, have a soft branch there. That long way help to eradicate the Ghetto from the community.
Okay. So you're talking about how the DA about trust and something. So how you think that the LDA can build trust for communities and individuals who are affected?
Yeah, like build trust, be open for collaboration. You understand? Work with the community leadership, even for us as former user. No disrespect, but to be frank with you, there are things that we know. You understand? There are things that we know that the LDA will know. Being real to you, like in there, because we live there, we know the happiness there, we know those are there. You understand? And like, for example, like besides the LDA, because they are not the sole responsibility for us, because I think the government need to play a key role when it comes to that, because even the LDA is struggling when it comes to budget. You understand? And you will be surprised to understand that we got 1,500 volunteer workers now, officers within the LDA that are not part of the LDA payroll and they are not captured by the budget because the budget can sustain them. So I think that's a whole lot of lapses. And to look at the other side too, the LDA ain't being empowered financially by the government, and it got a whole lot of things that needs to be done. seriously, and you understand, a whole lot of things that needs to be done. And the DA have to build trucks, like I said, because people are voluntarily willing to help in the process. Like for us, we are voluntarily willing to help, but now we like drugs fight back. You know, understand, to be real, and for us, we'll be like direct target, and that's fact because we are former user. We know the people that are doing it. We know the people that are dealing it. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll be like direct target, and even going for doing outreach and so forth. The way in which you explain the drugs, the way you display it, the way you make the case understand, our scenario will be different. We will come with a different perspective, a different viewpoints because we live it, we've been there, you understand, and the way we'll bring it raw to them, you will try to polish it, and you got to make it raw at times to make them scared of it.
Yeah.
You understand, you have to uncover it to make them really scared that if they make and go there and saying these things and how bad the thing is, I don't think we want to be, you understand, like making that step. So there's a whole lot of work need to be done, and I hope that they watching this particular interview, we are not enemy to them, but it hurt our feelings to see things that we know we've been there, we see the happenings, the way in which the proceedings, know that's the wrong proceedings, and continue that proceedings because logically we have observed 4 LDA directors in less than 4 years on a government that announced drugs as a national health emergency. So it always like proving us right in what we're saying because moving for somewhere it means there's a lapses. Put another person that's moving again, mean there was a lapses, maybe remove that person. Put another, repeating the same one, repeating the same strategy, the same strategy. It's unfortunate, to be frank, it's unfortunate. Because if we keep on fighting, keep on doing outreach, keep on going out, and those that are up there that are responsible, the LDA is one in charge to hear this particular fight, and they are not proceeding regularly, our work that we're doing on or behind, it will be for waste. To be real, so
talking about talking about oranges, what new with Motawy? Anything you guys would like to add up?
Yeah, I think the orange head can address that issue.
The question again?
Anything new with Motawy? Anything that you want to share with the public?
Yes. For the orange umpa, 100% believe in orange. Because I feel it's one of the best way to carry message to the kid as well as the student. Because we all started this from the school campus, from even the classroom. Yeah, move and say, "Oh, I see your friend there, and you're getting happy." No, my friend, I was smoking not there. I brought the horses, they come to school in the clean clothes, ride the fan car, they can't cool more in the party. I was started from. So I feel giving the message back to the classroom is a plus for me. Secondly, we're only asking the Ministry of Education to help in the process too. Because we're doing our best, but it need to be taught at the school. It need to be taught at the school.
Yeah, so me purchased the orange hair. You said if there's something new.
Motawy.
Yeah, Motawy. Into we already started reaching out to so many schools like we've been doing previously. But this time around, we come with a different approach. We got a partnership with Ghetto humanitarian organization that we playing with them because we can't do it alone. They particularly for need a collective effort. And we ain't fighting for glory, like I always stating, is for our own therapy to maintain our superiority because the more we engage, the more we fight, the more we remain clean and avoid relapse. So we got it always ongoing, like we can train students. Besides even talking to them, we select few students within the school that we train, we taught them well, we train and certificate them and establish a club within that particular school. So we'll be using the same old students that we train to talk to their fellow students as well. We did one school already and we'll be doing the next school this coming Wednesday. And besides that, we are visiting numerous of schools. Like I said, it's a regular thing for us. Yeah, to keep our superiority because what we did, the mistake that we made is a left-hand journey. You understand? And no one can arrive. You hear that some people like 10 years in superiority and still relapse because it's a left-hand journey. Even now, the least mistake you make, you relapse. So you gotta be focused. And this particular effort is like a therapy for us. So our benefit there, we got self-benefit as the first goal, keeping our priority. Then the next goal is about our friends out there. And the third is about the prevention.
Okay, so any last word before you can take leave of you?
Okay, for me, I would just like to make the public know. Let us take the foot real. Let's say no to drug in Liberia. They help prevent our community. Any illegal act we see when it comes to the drug issue in the community, we're asking the people in the community to help call the Liberian police and the TEA to see how best to eradicate drug from the Federal community.
Okay. It was nice having you. Thanks for coming.
I appreciate it.
We'll take a very short break to be back